I'm really excited to have Jacki here in the house again.
Mhm.
And I don't know about you guys, but like I'm really excited to learn from her. She's going to teach us some different tricks about, how to apply and lip liner and, all of those things. So we're going to interact with you guys as we go along and just really have fun and try on all of our different lippies.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here with you. And so we're gonna jump right in because I get too excited and I'm like, okay, I need to start. Um, but before anything, I just, I want to tell you guys, it's so important, for me as a makeup artist and also as a mom, because I have 3 kids and when I do my makeup, I don't want to worry about my makeup. So for me, the most important thing is lip liner. And I feel like lip liner has been like underrated. It hasn't been really giving it, we haven't really given it its place. And I think it's important because lip liner, one, it prevents your lipstick or any formula really, the liquid lipstick and the lip glazes to stay in place without smudging, right? Because we all have really fine lines around our lips that we can't see. And if we just go ahead and throw a lipstick on and go out or do whatever we need to do, you are going to find that the lipstick is going to smudge and you might not see it, but it is smudging and it's bleeding through, right? So what we want to do is prevent that. So lip liner has a different formula than lipstick. It's a little bit more waxier. It's like a little bit more on the drier side. And it has to be that way because it's that barrier, right? It's what's going to hold your lip throughout the day. So that's super important. Also, a lot of us, our lips are not balanced, right? So some of us have like a smaller top lip or a smaller bottom lip, or maybe like one side is a little thinner than the other. So lip liner is super important to balance your lip and to really create the shape that we want. So sometimes, we don't want that big, lip. If we want to keep it thin, lip liner is going to help us balance that side of it. And also, if we want to do the opposite and have really plumped, beautiful lips, lip liner is the key to creating that shape, to give our lips volume and to really make them balance, right? Also, lip liner helps define the shape and it makes the application of our lipstick, lip glaze, or liquid lipstick easier, right? Because when we're in a rush or we're doing things, we want to make sure that our lips are already in that perfect shape. They're sealed to go. And then really quickly, you just put on the lip and go. Especially with me, like when I work with my clients or with Loren, I do her lip as quick as I can, her lip liner. And then the rest is history. I'll just throw in the lipstick, the lip gloss, whatever, and everything's going to stay in place because I already created that barrier and her lip is going to stay on pretty much all day. So we're going to begin. I'm going to take the neutral. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on first. And I want you guys to watch me because I feel like when we do it together, sometimes you're missing something that I'm doing because you're doing it and I'm talking and we're having so much fun and that's cool. Like the 5-minute makeup challenge was super awesome. But I also missed the opportunity to watch you and to guide you. So I'm going to do it first and then you guys go ahead, okay? So it's important that your lip liner is sharpened, right? Never do your lips with your lip liner not sharpened because that defeats the purpose of defining your lip. So make sure you always have your sharpener handy, okay? So what I like to do is I like to use my pinky to rest, like to kind of balance and give my hand some support, okay? Because a lot of women just do their lip and they get shaky. But when you put your pinky here and you give yourself support, it's going to be easier to give your lip that shape, okay? So that's one really good tip when you're doing this. So I always like to start with the Cupid's bow. I love to define first the shape of the M, right? We all have that shape. And if you don't, you create it, right? So one good tip before you even put anything on is you should try to exfoliate your lips. You could use a toothbrush to kind of brush your lip, or you could use honey and sugar or any lip scrub that you love. Then you could just clean it off and then we could begin, okay? So my lips are good. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna take the pinky, rest it right here. And I'm just gonna use my mirror, but I'm gonna start and I'm gonna create the M. I'm gonna go right on the line of my lip line, okay? And what you have to do is to get in between the creases, those tiny little lines that you don't see, you have to move your brush, I'm so used to brushes, your lip liner back and forth really, really quickly, so.
I really like this color too. I like the way that you match this, Jacki, which obviously we're going to see that finished result soon. But this is like I mean, it's literally called neutral, and I feel like it is a go-to neutral.
It is.
A color that looks pretty consistently amazing on any skin tone.
It's a great tone. It's a great tone for everyone. It's a great tone for any light colors. Even a color that's bright, because like I said, lip liners are in that formula is a little bit dry, it's a little bit waxy, so it's all about just having that barrier there. Okay, so now I'm going to do the bottom. So I like to balance the top and bottom, so I'm going to do it right underneath my line because I want to give my lip a little bit more volume on the bottom. So same, using my pinky and going back and forth to really get into where the little lines are in your lip. And then you're just gonna do that back and forth, okay? Now with my lips, I don't wanna give them too much volume, but I'm gonna show you guys how to give them volume because I think that's important. I mean, who doesn't want bigger, fuller lips, right? So I always like to start from the outer corner of the lip, and then you're gonna go from the outer corner upwards. Here, you're creating volume. When you go from the Cupid's bow down, you're cutting your lip, you're thinning out your lip, okay? So if you want volume, you have to go from the corner, right? Going on the lip line, going upwards. So that's creating a rounder shape. It's creating a fuller lip, okay?
That's good to know, Jacki, because I feel like I've always wondered when you've done my makeup how you get my lips so full. And then I try to go back and do it and I can never do it. So yay.
So there you go. That's the trick, Kimmy. Just start from the corner here and then in the back and forth movement, right? Because you want to fill in the fine lines that we have. You're going to go from the bottom up, giving your lip that volume, okay?
And Jacki, do you have any suggestions as far as how to choose the correct color lip liner for the lip product that you're going to wear? Like, should you go darker? Should you try to match it? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
So when I was doing the color matching, right, and I used we're gonna do the Bashful, I really loved this color and I felt like I didn't want to take the color away because it was so beautiful. And that's why I chose the neutral lip liner, because this color really looks good on everyone. It looks really natural, but it still gives you that shape. So that's why I said before, you can use this, the natural color with any color really. You can use this as the barrier to just make sure that your lip stays on all day. Okay, so neutral, we're gonna take the neutral and I'm gonna go from the corner and then I'm just gonna connect the bottom, okay? In the back and forth movement, just to really get in between all the little lines that we can't see really that are around our lip area. Okay.
Like with the lip liners, like if you are going to use a lip liner, to definitely make sure like your lips are exfoliated and smooth.
Exactly.
I hate seeing like cracks around my lips.
Yes.
Obviously, now is the time where we can probably see that more with fall and winter season.
Exactly.
I feel like a good exfoliation, I know we have like the vanilla scrub, like that's a good one to exfoliate your lips before applying a lip liner, and even like the liquid lipstick that's a little bit more mattifying.
Exactly. Yeah. So you could do the vanilla scrub, or you could do, like, honestly, sometimes I use a toothbrush, like a clean toothbrush, and that really softly helps get rid of, like, sometimes we have really dry pieces of skin that, you know, like it's terrible. I want to peel them off, but just really gently. And then I'll do the scrub because it will also hydrate. And then you remove it and you're good. So what I'm going to do now is I like to fill in the lip a little bit, but I don't want to go all the way because I don't want to take anything away from the actual lip glaze that we're going to use. So what I like to do is I just like to go a little bit down, not the full lip, just kind of giving the lip a little bit more of the thicker line, but inside.
And what I like about our lip crayons is they're so creamy, so they go on really well. Like you don't have to really drag the skin, or you know how like sometimes when we were younger we didn't have good quality makeup where the color payoff isn't there. And these are they're like a crayon. They're a soft crayon.
Right.
And you feel like you're stabbing your lip.
Yeah.
You know, if they aren't creamy.
Right.
On, and you don't want that.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important, because that formula of the lip liners was going to help your lipstick stay on longer if it's a gloss, if it's a cream. And, you know, really with the liquid lipstick, it depends, but I still like to do a lip liner just to give it the shape. And then I don't have to worry about messing up because I already have that precision guided lip that I'm just going to follow and fill in. So for those of you who are afraid of liquid lipsticks because they're just so daring to create that shape, just take your lip liner and go over it, okay? So now I'm gonna take the liquid lip glaze in Bashful, and I'm just gonna apply it. So I like to start again in the middle, creating the M. And I'm going right over the whole lip line. And this formula is so smooth and creamy and hydrating. And when I tried this formula for the liquid lip glaze, I was literally like, this is the best formula in like lip shine for me as a makeup artist, because I work with so many celebrities, and when they're getting their hair done or they're singing on stage, you don't want that sticky lip gloss feeling. You want something that's soft and smooth and hydrating. And this is exactly what the liquid lip glazes are.
We do have a question from Donna, and she said that she has skinny lips and she finds that her lip liner wears off more quickly than having larger lips. Do you have any tips on how to get it to last?
So here's the thing, make sure that your lip liner is very well sharpened, okay? That it's pointy so that you create the shape and you go back and forth, because what you wanna do is you wanna fill in any little fine lines that we can't see, right? You need a really great mascara. We can't see them, but they're there. And what happens is that if we don't line our lips properly before our lip product, it will disappear. Our lipstick will disappear, our lip liner will disappear because we didn't do it the right way. So what I suggest is go back and forth, take your time and really shape your lip, really fill in all those little lines that we have, so nothing bleeds and everything stays in, okay? That's the best advice I could give you for keeping your lip product in place. Okay, so now I want you guys to try it, and I'm gonna be watching you, whoever I could watch. So go ahead, let's begin.
Okay, so we're starting with the M, right?
Yeah, so start in the center and give your lip that M shape. So what that's gonna do, guys, and if you do the back and forth movement, That's going to help fill in, like I said before, any fine lines, and it's going to seal the lip. So the purpose of lip liner, which is super important when you're doing your makeup and when you want your makeup to last, is, you know, it creates a smudge-free, long-lasting lip application. And make sure that your lip liner is well sharpened, it's clean, and don't forget to use your pinky for support. I mean, I honestly feel like that's definitely going to help you with the back and forth movement and controlling the lip shape. You guys are doing really good. And don't forget, like, if you want the volume, you start from the corner going upwards. If you don't want volume, if you want your lips to appear as they are without because it's okay. You know, I've had lots of clients who love their lip shape and they want to keep it as there is. They don't want volume. So you just follow your lip line. But you guys are looking good.
Yeah, I always get in the habit of just sharpening it before I use it every single time.
You should. Definitely should. For yourself, do it. It's good. You're going to see the difference with your lip products and with how long your lip is going to last throughout the day. For your clients, I would spray alcohol, sharpen it, spray alcohol again, and then go ahead and do the lip liner. And do the back and forth movements. Take your time. And listen, relax your lips. Okay, because sometimes when people put lipstick on or lip liner, they do funny, you know, they do funny movements. And honestly, that's not going to help. Just relax your lip and follow the shape. So then you could create a shape, right?
So what if we mess up?
Huh?
If we mess up on our line, because I know I'm like semi-OCD, so I'm already like, oh no, like one side.
Here we go. This is what I deal with daily.
So if you mess up, it's okay. You have a tissue or a Q-tip, and you could just go and correct it, you know, fix whatever was not properly applied. Or you could try to balance whatever you did wrong with the other side and just make it bigger.
I think that's what normally happens.
I mean, you can't go wrong with, you know, plump lips, but take your time and definitely have, you know, just like when we did the 5-minute makeup where I said, make sure you know exactly what products you're going to put on before you start. Because that's the most important part. You can't do a 5-minute makeup and have a mess and try to figure out where's my eyeliner, where's this, where's that. So when you're doing your lip, make sure that your lip liner is sharpened, that you have your sharpener, and take your time. Look, Marsha's taking her time and it was coming out great.
Maleva has like the best lips. They're like so nice and full. I have such tiny little lips.
Can I just say
Sabrina, she's like, I got this. I'm just learning makeup for the first time. I'm good.
I have to say though, that
I said,
the
can I
inner
just say
corner
how
of my
good
lips.
these smell? They smell so good. Oh.
Oh, the scent. Yes, that's another thing. The scent is so nice, Kim, of the lip glaze. And that's another thing. Like, it's not sticky. It's so smooth, so hydrating. It smells so nice. I hate when your lip products smell too strong. Because then I feel like you could smell it all day, and if it's not a pleasant smell, you're stuck with it. So I get rid of anything that smells too strong.
And I like that they're not sticky, because I don't like when my lips kind of like stick together. It's just so like smooth, and I don't know how to explain it. Like,
it's just
slippery.
hydrating and shiny. And this is so beautiful for like brides on their wedding day. Like, their lips are going to look so beautiful. Even like on stage when I do Loren, like her lips are going to shine. Everyone's going to see, you know, her beautiful lips. So it's a great formula.
Whenever it's too time. Sorry.
Huh?
I was gonna say, I feel like it lasts a while too for a lip shine. Like it has.
It does last a while, and especially if you lip line it and you do it the proper way, it's gonna last even longer. So, All right, so you're looking great. I don't know if you want to take a selfie. I would take a selfie right now because we're gonna move on to the next product.
That's a good move so that we can decide what's our favorite lip look out of the 3. So everyone take a selfie.
Okay. While you do that, I'm gonna remove mine.
And then you can all share them on social media so we all can see everybody wearing the same color. Just see what everyone looks like.
Okay, so I took the Motive Swipe. I just cleaned my lip. It comes off so easy with the wipe. And my lips feel so smooth. That's the great thing about this beauty Zoom is that we're going from like a light to a liquid lipstick. So we're making it easier for everyone to change their lip formula. So now we're gonna go into like the darker side, like the fall. I always see tutorials and I never see like really warm colors like this. And this is such a beautiful color. And I matched it with the Mocha Lip Liner. And this is the Dress Code Euphoria lip formula, the lip cream. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start with the Mocha, and I'm gonna do the same back and forth movements. And we're doing this together, guys, so you get used to the back and forth movement, so you get used to how to do a proper lip line to seal your lipstick, okay? So I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna go a little bit over my lip.
Should we be doing this with you, Jackie?
No, you're watching me.
Okay, I'm like, Lisa.
You can if you want.
Caught you, Lisa. Caught you, Lisa.
Technique with lip liner or no? Okay.
If you want to join me, join me. You know what I mean?
I'm coachable.
You can get your lip liner sharpened in the meantime.
Yeah, sharpen your lip liner. I'm balancing, okay? I'm balancing the center. That's the easiest thing you could do is just first balance. And I like to go right underneath to give my bottom lip a little bit more volume. And so I'm gonna connect, okay? And because it's a darker color, I don't want too much volume on the top. So I'm just gonna start from the top, from where I did the little M shape. And I'm just gonna follow it down.
And for those of you who are joining now, because I do see some questions on what colors we're using. So our first look, which is the one I still have on and probably what most of you guys still have on, is using the liquid lip glaze in Bashful. And we also use the neutral lip crayon. Right now, Jackie is walking us through our second look, which she's using the Mocha liner, and then she's gonna go in with the cream lipstick in Dress Code.
Yeah, so what I did now is I started doing the center, and what I like to do is line first the Cupid's bow. To me, it's important because it gives you that shape right away. And then I like to go on the bottom and balance it. And then all you have to do is, if you want volume, guys, you start from the corner going upwards in a back and forth motion to fill in any fine lines that we can't see. This is gonna help keep your lipstick on. What I did was, I don't want my top lip to be too big. So what I did was I went from the M center Cupid's bow shape downwards to the corner, okay? So when you go from the top to the bottom, you're keeping your lip as is, or you're just thinning it out. When you go from the corner upwards, you're creating volume. So if you want a bigger top lip, same here for the bottom, you could go from here down, or you could just keep going. You're adding volume, okay? So I like to fill in the whole lip with this color. And this is gonna help the cream lipstick and Dress Code stay on longer. And this is such a great color. I love this mocha color. And don't forget to get inside here, because, you know, we talk, we drink, and that's a part of our lips where it's wet. So you want to make sure that you concentrate the application there. And now I'm going to go in with dress code. And then you don't have to worry about how to put it on because you already have the lip liner. So you're just filling in.
Do you have any tips on how to keep it from transferring onto your teeth after you apply it?
Yeah, so what you could do is first apply it. Make sure you get even like underneath the top lip. It's like wrinkled, so you have to like go back and forth too and get in every single like little wrinkle we have in our lip. And let me just go over my lip liner because my hand shaked a little bit. So you could just correct it. And then for the center, what I like to do is you just take a Q-tip, put it right in the middle, and just kind of wipe it out so it doesn't get in your lips.
Can you do that one more time? Because now I have you bigger so they can see you.
Oh,
sorry.
So you take a Q-tip, put it right in the center, and you kind of roll it around. If you want to clean your teeth while you're there, and then you press it, and then you're good to go. Okay, and don't forget, of course, I always like with my tongue, I'm always running like my tongue against my teeth just to make sure. And even with my clients, I tell them like, don't forget to like wipe your teeth or take a tissue because that's just gonna happen. You know, it's not that the lipstick is not great or whatever. It's just, you know, sometimes it just happens and you put too much or you bit over it. You know what I mean? So, but see how beautiful this color looks great on everyone. Ivy looks beautiful. Like everyone looks so great. Sabrina, like it looks so great. I can't wait to see the lipstick. I know that's the liner. And
no,
Kim,
Ivy, I saw Ivy's post over, I think the weekend or last few days, and she was wearing this color. And I like looked into her caption. I'm like, oh my God, yes, we're using that color next week. It looks so pretty for you. So I'm glad that we were able to see it on so many different people today.
It looks great on every skin tone. And I feel like this color also like it's underrated. I think it could be one of the new reds because it's such a beautiful fall color. And there's something about like color that gives you like that attitude of being confident and feeling beautiful. So play with the colors because you never know what's gonna make yourself feel great, you know?
I feel like it's more red than it looks in the package.
Right.
So it looks really dark, but when you put it on, it is just a really rich red, like very bold but classy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's more
I don't
like
have mine. Mine
like
didn't come in yet, so I can't use it.
Oh, well, you can see how beautiful it looks on all
It
the
looks
skin
gorgeous. I can't wait to try it.
Take a picture when you get
honestly,
it.
I will.
It's a good plum. Look, Kim, look at that. You look
fancy.
Yeah, you look good in the dark
fancy,
lip.
but you know what? It's really fun. It's a fun color. Like I had fun choosing the colors we were gonna do tonight, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this trio is my favorite right now.
No, and honestly, I like personally wearing bold colors like this if I know that I'm going to maybe a party and I'm going to be drinking wine and my lips are going to be stained fast.
Yeah.
So masking it with a bold color like this, you know, ensures that you're still going to look fine throughout the whole night and enjoy yourself and not have to stress out, like, is my lipstick gone? Do you see wine stains or food stains or anything? You can really keep this, you know, color intact. So I love this for a good like night out or
night out. Good tip. I love that. Yes, I love that. It's such
And I think they photograph really well too. Like I know when I have a bold lip on, like those pictures are always like much better than when I have just like a nude on. I'm like, yes.
It just, you know what? Color brings so much life to your face, especially when you're doing a photo, when you're on stage. And you know, I've done brides where I've done colors like this on their wedding day, and they actually look so beautiful. And in the photography, it comes out so beautiful. So don't be afraid to play with colors, dark colors. This is all, that's what makeup is all about, right? To try new things, and it's an attitude, it's an emotion. So have fun with it.
And like, how about this packaging? I love that you can see the color through it, because
That's
then when you're kind of digging through your bag, you can kind of see what it is.
Exactly. You
Love
see it
the
right
new
there.
packaging.
So cute.
That is so pretty.
Great. Look at Marcia, looks great. Levine looks great. Look at that. Beautiful. Fan. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. So I'm going to go and start. We're going to do the red. Oh, wait. I didn't take my picture. Let me take my selfie.
Don't forget.
Yes, Jackie, while you take your selfie, I want to read a question out here from Ellen. She says, should I wear a bold lip with neutral, like an eye look and lashes? Which I always hear that, you know, if you're going to do a bold lip, you should probably do a neutral eye look, and vice versa. If you're going to do like a deeper, like smoky eye, maybe you do more of a neutral lip. What is your take on that?
I am all for makeup. Like, honestly, what right now I have, you know, a liner and lashes, and I have this lip and it looks beautiful, but I'm all for like a smoky eye and a dark lip too. I am not the one to ask when it comes to like, you know, should we be safe with this look? Because I will give you a statement, and it's only to bring out an attitude, just be confident. You're gonna look amazing. Makeup is about feeling great. So yes, wear a liner in this color like I'm doing right now. But honestly, I wouldn't mind doing a smoky eye and wearing this color and taking fun pictures and just seeing how it looks, you know. If you want to balance, then yes. If you want to balance your makeup look, then look at Kim. Like, Kim looks gorgeous because her makeup is natural and she has this beautiful plum look. It's just beautiful. And then if you do a smoky eye, a brown, a gray, whatever, a green, I would still do this color just because it's daring and it's fun. So I'm not really the one to ask, because I'm all for makeup and to have fun. But if you want to balance, then yes, do a natural eye and a plum. And if you want to do a smoky eye and go traditional, then do a nude lip. But
I think with makeup, rules are meant to be broken, right?
Yes, there are no
makeup,
rules.
fashion, all of it. So just have
You
fun.
won't see me with a smoky eye and a red lip. So just because I love that makeup style. I love the 20s with, you know, the smoky eye and this color. So have fun with it. But if you want to balance, it depends on your personality, you know, where you're going and who you're meeting, then definitely balance. But if you want to have fun, there's no rules. There's no rules. Just, you know, have fun with it.
All I know is Laverne looks like old Hollywood glam right now.
I know.
Rocking that lip.
I actually did a neutral eye with just lashes and eyeliner because I didn't really know what colors we were going to use tonight. So that's why I wanted just to give me a soft, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. I did just like a liner, just because I wanted to show the lip more and have the lip be the focus. So if that's what you're going for, if you just want your lip to be the statement, then do that. But if you want to look super fabulous and you want people to comment on both things, then I would do, you know, your eyes and your lips. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the liquid lipstick, which is my favorite. So I'm gonna remove this.
Kind of sad taking it all.
I know, because it's so pretty, but did you take a picture?
Yeah, girl, I got you.
That's my favorite.
I'm not ready.
I know.
Isn't it so like creamy on the lips? Like it's,
Yeah.
it feels so good.
I love these new formulas. All of them are great.
They're all so creamy, and they really make your lips feel so smooth and hydrated. Like my lips right now feel great, like perfect to apply the liquid lipstick.
I don't typically wear a lot of lip color, but I love these formulas so much. I think because lipstick can be sometimes dry, and I'm not used to a bold color, but since we launched all these, I've been wearing a bold color every day, and it definitely does lift your mood. And I think especially when we're going into these winter months where we don't have as much like sun and color on our skin, I feel like I can look really washed out on Zooms all day. So, you know, don't be afraid to play with color, because it'll feel weird like looking at yourself when you're not used to it, but you'll get used to it, and then you'll be like, oh, it really does brighten you up and also like lifts your mood. Sounds cheesy, but it's true.
It really does. When you feel pretty, you feel good. Like,
yeah, that's why I said, you know, makeup is an emotional part of who you are. So it depends on how you're feeling, who you're seeing, who you're gonna do makeup on. Like, you know, the girls who know me and that you know, when I work with you guys, I'm usually pretty natural because I don't want to be the statement. I want my client to be the statement. So I'm usually pretty low key, pretty fresh, you know. But if there's a party or something afterwards, I am gonna go glam, because you know what, it's time to have fun, and I want to shine. I want to feel excited and proud of the day. So it's a mood changer. So, okay, I'm gonna jump on and I'm gonna put the retro red. I just sharpened it because mine wasn't that sharpened. So if you have a sharpener, go for it. Again, this is all about practice and really understanding how to apply lip liner, how to give your lips volume, or to recede them if they're too big, or, you know, whatever you want to do, balance. So I'm going to start again here. And I'm doing the liquid lipstick, guys. And the liquid lipstick, you don't really need to do a lip liner because it's such a beautiful formula. But I always do one anyway, because it's just easy to fill in and you don't have to create the shape with the little applicator, which can be very hard sometimes if you're not like, you know, an expert or doing it every day.
On the topic of lip liners, a question did come in when it comes to matching with skin tone. So the question is, what would be your tip for darker skin tone when it comes to colors of lip liners?
Okay. So with darker skin tones, I would match your lip liner to be like a shade or two lighter for a nude color. Usually you want to match your lip color, usually it's different from your skin color. Right, so, you know, if you have like a nudie baby color lip, I would match it to that, not to your skin tone, because you want to seal the color, right? You want to seal the color in. And of course, if you want to do a dark vampy color, try looking for a warmer, vampier color that's going to match. I mean, you know, we could always look for the colors for darker skin, and I could help you guys with that. But always try to match what your lip tone is, okay? Because there are so many different ranges, and you will definitely find a color for your lip tone, which is always a bit different than your actual skin color.
Right.
Did that
help?
I
think when sometimes even myself, I have a hard time matching, like now we have so many great lip products to choose from now, and maybe you have like your go-to liner already and you just want to find a few products that match your liner or vice versa. So don't forget that, you know, we still have customer service. You can always DM us on Instagram or on any of our social media platforms. Send us a selfie and say, hey, I don't know, what's a good color that you think would look really good on my skin tone? You know, that's what we're here for. We're not here just for these Monday night Zooms. We're here to service you guys. So if you guys ever have questions like that, and don't forget about our amazing beauty advisors. They are the ones that are so educated on all of our products. So if you ever have that doubt, just double check with them. And, you know, clearly we all love makeup. So some people don't.
Exactly. And, you know, we could help you your lip tone, your lip color, to your lipstick, your lip product, whatever glaze, liquid lipstick or cream. And also we could figure out like matching for warmer skin tones. And you know, honestly, like everyone should have light, medium, and dark lip liners in their kit. You should have at least 3 of those. And if you have your favorite lipstick color, try to match your lip liner to that lipstick, because what you want to do is really seal it. You know, like we've been talking about, you want to seal the color. You want to make sure it doesn't bleed. You want to make sure you're really getting in between all those little fine lines to keep the color inside, okay? So now I'm going to go in with the red color, which is Give Me Lip. And I lined it just because I don't want to worry about shaking or not having enough precision here. So really, I'm just filling in and going right over it.
And what I've noticed with these is you don't really need a lot of lip product on the brush. Like I almost like wipe it off a little bit before I start applying it, like on the end of the tube.
Right. And a good tip for when we were talking about the cream right here in the inner part of your lip, I would apply it and let it dry. Don't talk to anyone for that time. Let it dry really, really good inside so it stays on longer, because that's just gonna happen. You're gonna drink, you're gonna eat, and it's gonna start fading a little bit. And what you wanna do is not what I'm doing, which is talking, but you just wanna apply it and just let it dry.
I have someone here asking, which I believe the answer is yes, but you guys can keep me honest, if this packaging is the same bottle as the Thalia Red Velvet Lip. And if I'm not mistaken, it is the same bottle. It is a very, if not the same, similar formula.
It's the same formula, yes. Yes.
So, those of you who fell in love with Thalia's Red Velvet Liquid Lipstick, you will fall in love with these because it's the same exact formula. It comes in amazing different colors, different shades. So yes, it is the same bottle, same formula. And yeah, we're really excited for you guys to try them if you haven't already.
And what you want to do with this color, guys, is you want to stretch your lips out like this, and then apply, because you need to get in between your lip and all the little lines. So really stretch them out and get in there, and then on the top as well. Good job on the application. I see you guys.
And one thing that I noticed is make sure that you get a new sharpener once in a while, because if it gets dull, it won't sharpen that good, and it'll actually kind of keep breaking off the crayon, because mine is really dull right now and I keep forgetting to order one. But we actually sell them through our company as well. So if you need one, order one.
It's a good sharpener.
Yeah, it is.
Like a really good one.
Yeah, it's super important, guys, to keep your sharpener handy to get that point, to really fill in those little lines. That's the most important thing about lip gloss and lipstick and liquid lip liners. Liquid lipsticks is your lip liner, okay? Super important. And then what you can do is you could take a tissue and just kind of blot your liquid lipstick to seal and press everything in. But this color looks amazing. Like I could see everyone, it looks so good. Like on me, I feel like it looks a little more orangey. I feel like it looks like bright, like really bright on Sarah. It looks warmer on Marsha. Like, I don't know, it's just so cool how all the skin tones just really make and change the colors. Great.
This is like the perfect Christmas red, you know, it's very festive and
yeah. Dang, this is a holiday moment right here.
Yeah.
It's such a fun color. Like I always wear red, and like it could be 5 a.m. and I have a photo shoot and I'm wearing red in the liner. Everybody's like, oh, hello.
You do always wear your red, and I love that.
Because it's, you know what, it's an emotional, like it's a mood changer, and it's so early, and I want to feel good, and I want to give my client great energy. So I'm gonna, you know, and they love that. They see you and they're like, oh wow, good morning to you. Yeah, I want to look like you, and the day's gonna start great, and it's a good feeling. So listen, my go-to is red. My mom wears red every day since I was born. I watched her wear red throughout my growing up, and you know, it's a mood changer to me. When I put red on, it just gives me like energy, like I'm ready to take on, you know, when I first got on here, I was like, ooh, I'm going to bed soon. But now I'm like, no, I want to go somewhere. We can't really, but at least I can, you know, just have good attitude and have a drink or something.
Donna did ask which lip product tends to have a longer wear if there's a specific one. I personally think these, the liquid, because they have a more mattifying look.
Right.
For me, to take this off, you definitely need a good makeup wipey. So the Modus ones are nice, and then or the what's the name? Miss Lever.
The micellar water.
Micellar water from Lumiere de Vie. That has been a game changer for these for this type of formula, because it really stays on. So I would say this formula is your go-to if you need something that's really long lasting and you can't really reapply throughout the day.
Exactly. Liquid lipsticks are always going to last longer. So if you have a party to go to or a long day at work and you don't want to bother with retouching, I would do a liquid lipstick. If you want to feel playful and touch up all day, I would do the lip glaze or the creams. But you know what? That's why I fell in love with makeup growing up. It was the whole moment of like feeling like, you know, you're touching up and you're like, it's a personality moment for me. You know, it's like a mood changer. So when I started, you know, thinking what I wanted to do, and then I started falling in love with makeup, I was falling in love more with how I was feeling when I was putting it on, or how my client was feeling when I was done with them. That was the changer for me. So have fun with makeup. Makeup is there to make you feel, you know, beautiful and confident. No matter what colors you wear, as long as you're having fun, keep doing it, because it's just fun. Like literally my mom, like I'll do makeup on her just because, and she just becomes a different person. Like I'm like, 2 minutes ago you were so tired, now she's like ready to go and help me with the kids, and I'm like, all right. I'm gonna do this more often.
And something that I like about this specific shade is, and somebody asked if this was similar to Thalia, it's similar but very different. So I feel like the Thalia Red Velvet is literally a red velvet, a deeper tone, and this one gives me like a big apple vibe.
Right.
So it is a very
like a brighter apple.
Right. So if you are a red lover, if you thought, you know, I don't need to try this one because I already own it, no, you don't. This is completely different, and it gives you a little bit of variety if you want something a little brighter versus something that is a little on the darker side.
Right. So I would wear this one for like New Year's, and then I will wear the Thalia one for Christmas. It's just two different reds, but still beautiful in the same line, but completely different.
Yeah, I think this one has a little bit more warmth, and the Thalia has a little bit more of like a blue red, whereas this has a little bit, I don't want to say orangey, but more of that warmer red in it. And I love that it doesn't like, again, like make your lips feel like dry and cakey. Like some lips that dry can feel that way, whereas this one just stays, I don't know.
No, you don't. Like, to me, I don't even feel that I have it on.
I was just gonna say that, because I always have dry lips, like chapped lips, and then I put red on or a bold color, and I'm like, no. But this formula is so amazing that it like hydrates and nourishes, and it doesn't exacerbate your cracked lips. It feels good, and then you don't feel like you have anything on, like you wouldn't even realize you have, you know, lipstick on. So you guys definitely need this formula. Like, it's amazing. It really is. And don't forget, we paired it with the retro red liner, which is more of a deep liner, but on its own it is a little bit more of like that orangey warm red.
Yeah, I mean, I had a moment this weekend where I did a photo shoot and I had this lip color on because, you know, I was feeling them out and trying the formulas. And anyway, I had my mask on. I was in Central Park and I went to drink water and I took it off and everyone looked at me like crazy. And then I was like, oh my God, my lip is probably like,
I forgot I had it on there.
and no, they were like, you look fabulous. Like, like you lip underneath that mask. You know, I had my liner, so they only see my liner. But when I took off my mask, they were like, oh my God, you look gorgeous. And I was like,
awesome.
And that tells us that this formula passed the test of wearing a mask. I agree. I have the white mask, I have colored mask. It doesn't matter when I wear, if I'm planning on stepping out, going out, and I want to wear lipstick, I only wear this formula because any other one will stain the mask. So that is funny that you say that, because I, like, personally, I wouldn't wear like a lip glaze with a mask on.
Right.
I'll put that later in the evening, but this is great just to have on so you don't feel bare throughout the day.
Exactly. And that's to my point. I forgot that I had it on until everyone looked at me and they were just looking at me because it looked so good, the color, and it was perfect. And I was like, yay, it passed.
Awesome. Well, just gonna say a little sneak secret. Next week, there might be some more surprises coming in the lip category. And it's going to be limited edition. So we've been keeping it very under wraps because we wanted it to be exciting. But just be on the lookout. We'll be emailing and we will be announcing.
Right?
Huh?
Great for gift giving.
Yes, that's the idea. So we're super excited about this. It's definitely unique. So just be on the lookout for it and know that it's limited. So when it's gone, it's gone. So get it while you can. But yeah, we're just going to continue working on bringing out, you know, more innovative ideas and products. We want to keep you guys excited. So it makes me feel good. And I know, Sarah, just the fact that y'all are loving the lip products so much.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious to know if you guys want to answer our panelists or live in the chat, what is your favorite lip formula right now? If you've tried all three of them, is it the liquid lipstick? Is it the cream? Is it the glaze? And why do you love that specific formula so much? And definitely feel free to unmute. So I don't know
if Ivy wants to answer.
Yeah, Ivy, go for it, girl. I know she's a makeup artist out of New York, right?
Yes. Hi, everybody. I absolutely love the cream lipsticks. I've been having so much fun playing with them all week. I love as well when my lips feel hydrated. This lipstick does not go anywhere. I was eating, drinking, talking my face off like all week, and it just stayed on. And then I actually put before a little bit on my cheeks with this brush. I forgot which brush this was, but I just go like this and I just like pop like a tiny bit of color on my cheek just in case I need a little more during the day.
Yeah,
and it's
that's cool.
Really easy. So it's cream. So like if you don't have any powder on your face, you can just kind of do that and like touch yourself up. Of course, not when you're like in the middle of a conversation with someone.
Good tip.
So yeah, that was super fun. And I love the Talia. So I'm going to definitely invest in some of these. I've just been like super pumped about the cream. So it's a lot. All of it's exciting though. I'm super excited.
Do you have a favorite color in the cream lipstick right now?
Oh my gosh. I'm obsessed with Brunchin. I think that's like, I used to be like a diehard MAC fan, and like literally that reminds me of, I think it's like Velvet Teddy or something. It's like literally the exact thing almost, and the formula is incredible. I really like, a lot of people messaged me from the grid that I made of all the lipsticks that they liked Call You Maybe on me, which was similar to the dress code. It's dark, but I think it's super fun. It's a really cool, like purpley kind of deal.
But see, that's the thing. You're taking the risk and having fun with it. Everybody wants to be able to do that. That's why more women should do that and enjoy it.
Totally. I think so too. Yes. I love the playing of the darker and like lighter color, or like the darker colors with like dark hair. Like there's no rules. So you can just do whatever you want.
And I love that that Bruncheon reminded you of Velvet Teddy, because that's the color I wore on my wedding day, and that was like my all-time favorite color for a while. But I wish I had this one for my wedding, because this one is way creamier. Obviously it's a cream lipstick. I feel like the other one is a little bit more drying. So if you're someone that likes a little bit more moisture and kind of lean more towards a cream lipstick, I feel like Bruncheon is such a nice pinky nude. That's a classic that you can wear, you know, day to day.
Totally. That's so cool. And I love too that you have the option to like keep it neutral and like play up your eyes with the Bruncheon, or like actually just have like a super dramatic eye and then like put that on, because it could all neutralize. It's a great color.
Awesome. So many people here in the chat say that they love the liquid lipstick. It's so funny. Everyone has their own preference. So I always say, try all 3 formulas, see what you like. And I mean, they can be for different occasions. If you know you're going to be out and about, you know, maybe you're choosing the liquid lipstick. If you know that you just want something a little lighter and you're going to be reapplying the whole day, I usually would go for a glaze, but it really is personal preference.
Laverne, I see you got quite the setup behind you. What's your favorite? You got like all colors and formulas there. So what are you digging?
No, oh my gosh, they're so amazing. If you know me, you know I love like the Maven's mattes when they first came out. Like but having these liquid lipsticks, like there's so many to choose from. I don't have enough places to go to. So I'm like literally gonna have to like swap them out like 3 times a day just to get some looks out. But I did rock Shameless a couple days ago, and I also rocked some Cherry Pie yesterday. So we the Arizona Cardinals were playing yesterday. I'm from Arizona, so you know I had to do a red lip. I love a red lip. But my new favorite one is the last lip that we just did. So I'm going to definitely have to try more. But I mean, the formulas with the liquids and the glazes is ridiculous. Like it's just, they're so nice and they're light. I'm a makeup artist as well. So like, there's going to be so many colors that we could now have to choose from to put on our brides, and even, you know, upsell and sell them one for their wedding day. So that's what I love.
And you know, all the 3 colors that I picked for tonight match so beautifully with the Horizon palette. You know, the Bashful, the what was it? Well, yeah, Bashful, the Give Me Lip, and the Dress Code, they all work so beautifully with the Horizon palette. So have fun with that, because you could do so many great looks, natural looks, dark smoky looks, like such a good palette too.
Awesome. Kim, Lisa, Lee, do you guys want to tease a little bit what we're going to be playing with next week? Today was honestly super fun. I feel like it was nice to see all these different shades on different people and kind of like a live swatch. So this was really cool, Jacki, but maybe we can talk about it next week to see what we have to look forward to.
Yeah, so we're actually going to be having Kim and Dr. Deidre as our guest speakers. And Kim, do you want to just give a preview of the products you're going to be talking about?
Yeah, so we're going to be talking about the new Renewal Gelée and the Renewal Hand and Body Treatment, and kind of going over how they should be used, why they should be used, and what makes them such special, innovative products. I always love talking with Dr. D because she's, you know, so intelligent and just, you know, really breaks it down for you on why it is a needed product in your skincare regimen. So we're going to have a little bit of fun with that. So if you haven't gotten it yet, you should definitely get into it, and we'll go over, you know, how to use it and why to use it.
And invite your customers and your guests. And, you know, that's what these are for everybody. So.
And I know there's been a lot of questions in all the groups on like when to apply it, how much should I use, and all those things. So like bring all of your questions.
Yes.
We'll make sure to cover everything. If you have it, you know, have it on hand. You can apply it with us when we talk about it, because I'm excited about these products. I know that it's like revolutionary that we even have And I can't
It's not here in the United States. So this is a big deal, you guys. And I just can't stress that enough. Like, we're the first. And I think there's a lot that you can do with your business with it.
I can't wait to see the results that people get with the products too. So if you haven't, take that before picture, start using them, challenge yourself to that 28 days of skin. You can start or continue if you've been doing it, keep going. It's about creating that habit. And then maybe you're just going to add in the new gelée and you're going to start using that. And, you might get some results that you were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you join us. I know people are asking the time. It's at 7 Eastern. So depending on what your time zone is. And if you registered for this series, you're already registered for that. And there'll be a follow-up email with all of the, information for that. But make sure to invite as many people as you want, because I think the more the merrier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone. This was so much fun. And we'll see Jackie in 2 weeks. So next week, skincare, and then we'll see her the week after and all the month of December.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
This is fabulous.
This was
Oh,
fun.
you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, this is so much fun. I mean, just learning so much from everybody is like absolutely amazing. I mean, I tune in. Lisa knows me, and I'm on it every single Monday, just making sure that I don't miss anything, because this has just really helped me tremendously. So thank you. That's why I just want to say thank you.
Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank
Bye.
you, Jackie.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you
so much.
Have a good evening.
See ya.